Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included, Spaced Out Edition here on our Avengers Colony. So, we are working along, doing all kinds of things. The first thing we're going to do is a quick check. We've got lots of oxygen in the base. So, why are all these... Oh, body temperature. Okay. It looks like, is it... Yeah, it's just getting colder and colder over here because of our environment. We haven't... We'll have to fix our farms, but, we'll get there. Good news, we got lots of oxygen. All right, well, in our last episode, we were working on all of this. We were a little concerned because we were cooking our dupes, but that's been solved. We've got it all fixed. Now, these tiles will remain warm, so that means as we bring in our polluted water, it should heat it up a little bit. Not much, though, but it should heat it up enough to allow us to get some heat exchange. So I'm excited about that. If we have to, we can replace one of these tiles with like maybe a metal tile or something, because it'll... Yeah, we should get some high conductivity out of it or something, I believe. So I think that'll be a good move. But for now, what we're going to do is we're going to finish, of course, building all of this. We're working on it, so we're going to keep them going. In the meantime, we've got a couple things that we can also work on just to ensure that we are good. Looks like just checking everything really quick. Both of our farms are offline, 42 cycles. And this one is... in 80 side. Oh, this one's active now. Okay, that's good. What's this? Sand? That's sand to get in there. Not sure. Oh, not worried about it. So yes, we were working on a number of things. Our issue was that, even though we set all of this up, it's not working because we are over pressure in this area. So we need to set up next our carbon suppression tank, which is going in right here. So that is being built. The idea is that we will take out all of these machines in the base, and we'll put somewhere right here, we'll stick a pump, air pump, and then we'll stick an air pump somewhere just at the bottom of the base, because these tanks will be gone. We'll just stick it at the bottom of the base. It'll grab all of the carbon, and just pump it into here, and then we'll pump carbon into here as well for our dust cap farms that we eventually want to expand. We just need to figure out how to get more seeds. Yeah, that is the goal. So anyways, otherwise we're doing fine on everything in this colony. No stress. It's just temperature management for our farms. Fortunately, our farms are doing really good over here outside of this one, which is just not quite hot enough. So that's a struggle we'll have to work on. And the main issue with this one is that we had a great plan for how to heat up our gas, our chlorine, as it came in and just cycled through these. But then it keeps getting stuck on the sensor. Stuck in a way that it just sits here. I mean, that we can see that in the pipe itself, it's at 33.1. It's just not raising at all. Over here, it was raising, and you can see that it's fluctuating a little bit. But because it's not moving, we'll have to rethink that design. Meanwhile, in Felion, we're doing okay on oxygen, but that's just because we're using our oxygen diffuser a lot. We're bringing in oxygen from these, which is good, right? It is bringing it in, pumping it in, and we're getting, air into the thing. Looks like we have a filter problem from the other base. We'll have to fix that. But overall, we're okay. Temperature, we're fine. So the only thing that is of concern over here is water. So we had set up this to where it brings in the salt water, it heats it up, and then we can change it into fresh water. The problem is that we've significantly cooled this section of this hot air enough to where it's taking longer to heat up. Now, there's a way we can solve that. That's by using temp shift plates and using something that is very thermally reactive. See, we got not a lot of mafic rock. We're just short on resources over here still, aren't we? 15,000 igneous. We got some lead, dirt, coal. We can build these out of coal. That's interesting. Copper. Let's try a couple copper ones. So if we bring in a couple of these to up here, will that make a difference? I'm interested to find out. So they're happy to build it, so I'm happy to use it. Food, we're doing good. Stress isn't too bad. We could lower it a little bit. We still got our guys on the wheels, which is fine. How's this farm? Is it overcrowded in here? Not yet, but just to check. Let me see, we got... What do you mean we only got one critter? Here's a critter right there. There's a critter right there. There's a critter right there. There's 3 critters, plus an egg. I guess it only counts the critters when they're above ground, so it's only counting the egg. Interesting. Alright, well, we can wrangle him and get him in there, so that's good. Food production's okay. We got some more critters over here. We'll get them moved in as well soon. You know, as long as they're being groomed, I think that's good. We'll prioritize grooming, though. We'll get this guy, though. And then I think we're going to set up another critter farm. It looks like this one's going to be our mainstay for critter farms. We really don't need these toilets, so I'm going to deconstruct them. Go ahead and do that. I haven't hooked this up to power yet. That's fine. We've been digging out resources. We need to continue that. So I guess the next phase is, you know, let's grab this. We might as well just reach up just a little bit more right there before we go down. And then we'll start digging down. So we'll just set that up. All right, did we get these built? Nope. Okay, we're working on it. Cool. Looks like we can take out a couple more of these as well. And then we'll be able to continue digging down over here. Eventually we'll have to figure out where, well, the bottom of the base is right here, so we'll have to seal that up. But yeah, water production is key. Alright, well anyways, let's go back over here. Let's take a look at our dupe choices. I think we're good to bring in some dupes. Let me see, machinery and excavation, excavation, agriculture, allergies to floral scent. That's always a problem. Curious. Where is it? Is it this one? That's decor. There's an allergy thing, right? It's purple. So maybe we don't have anything. Floral scent. I think we're okay. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna be okay if we bring her in. So let's do that. And we're going to, we'll use Scarlet for the Scarlet Witch. Okay. Welcome to the colony, Scarlet. Let's get you a skill. Alright. So we're going to start, well, we'll just get you the digging to start with, and then we'll switch you over. Meanwhile, looks like we've got some upgrades to do. So Pepper, we'll give you that one. Nick for Nick Fury. We were working you on that. We don't really need demolition. We've got plenty of that. I would say let's get you the super duper digging. Yeah, I think that's more important. Loki, we can finally get mechatronics. It's gonna put him over a little bit. Oh well, I guess I didn't need it. He's our chef. But anyways, just as a backup. Always good to have backups. We're fine here. I mean, he's our digger primarily, so I don't think there's really anything we need to add. Fine. Drax can probably be... Yeah, we can get Drax up. He's kind of an all-purpose guy. Honest. Karina, we were working towards this, which is great. Might as well. We don't need it yet. Man's fine. Most of these are fine. It's like there's nothing really we can add that's going to help what they're currently doing. Let's check out the other colony, though. Alright, so Hawkeye. Yes. We'll get you super digging. You were a chef as a backup. So we'll just get that. James. Okay. Jean is our farmer. So supplying. Rocket. Who's going to be our backup? Mechatronics. We'll keep him where he's at for right now. And then Yondu, we're going to do the super duper digging. Alright. Cool. Alright, well, I think we're good there. Alright, so, progress-wise, what do we need to do? Well, what's the temperature of our air coming into the base? 48 and 5. Which this one? This one's coming in. Ah, okay. Is that because we were cooling it? Yeah, we're bringing in... Well, we're bringing in cool water in both places, but this one's just hotter because this one has more exposure. That's why. So... temperatures were fine. We're not really going... We're not going up there. So I think... This is at 2 degrees, this is at 40 degrees. Well, even if we put it over here, it really wouldn't... I'm just trying to think of what could we do. See, we've got the 45 degrees coming in here. Let's do this. Do we need it? Because we're going to replace these farms eventually. Let's hold off. Yeah, we'll hold off. We'll leave it where it is for right now. We're short on data banks? We are? Really? I thought we had a lot of data banks. Well, maybe they're unreachable. Where did we get these? Look, we got data banks up here. Oh, we haven't submitted a bioscan up here. All right, well, let's get these. That makes sense. Where else is some data banks? Over here, we haven't been over here, so that makes sense as well. Let's just dig over there and we'll pick up those data banks and we'll rummage these things. Maybe we'll find something interesting. Okay. Well, that's a couple data banks. Uh-oh, what's going on over here? Oh, well, yeah, because it's active. And I suppose our water isn't running. Yeah, our water is backed up again because of this filter. Yes, it's supposed to go, but we're not going, we're not going to filter anything out. So we just need to deconstruct this one, right? Yeah. Deconstruct that one. If we deconstruct that one, that should get the flow going and cool this down. Otherwise, we're going to break these pipes. Yeah, it's already broken. Darn it. We're going to have to let them in, and then we're going to have to repair all of this priority. They're going to scold coming in here. That's going to be the problem, but... Come on, guys. What you doing? We need this deconstructed. That's... yeah. I'll have to wait till morning. Haha! Okay, well. That's what happens. Alright, we got this wall taken care of. That's good. So eventually we'll be able to pick up all that. Why did I set this way? That's... oh, no, never mind. That's fine, that's fine. Cancel deed. Okay. Yes, because we're supposed to dig those out and construct these. That makes sense. Looks like we can dig those finally, and we can dig... these finally. Yeah, they can come across the top. We're good. Alright, did we get this deconstructed? Is water now flowing? No. Liquid... ah, there we go. Okay, so if they repair these... yeah, sorry, he's probably scalding in there. Oh, because we turned this off as well, so that the water's not cycling through it. Ah, I getcha, I getcha. Okay, well, the only thing we can do is then enable this. Otherwise, it's just going to break again here in a minute. until it evens out and gets the cycle going. Okay, cool. Alright, so this is going to be polluted water. So we're going to set it up as a 7. That means we can deconstruct this one. We can, in fact, we can deconstruct all of those. Yeah, we can deconstruct that. Yeah. And we got a bunch of water in the... where did this water come from? I don't know, we broke something somewhere. Repair. Why are these damaged? Not sure. Anyways, clean that water up. Okay, this is going. That should balance up. Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. Alright, you know, problems. You just gotta take a look at stuff occasionally and figure stuff out. Anyways, we're still just working on all of this. That is the goal, is they need to continue to build all of this out, and just get it taken care of. Since we've got this door in here and we're coming across through there, we can go ahead and do that as well, so that those are taken care of. And then we're going to work on this. So what are these? These are 30. Okay, yeah. So we're fine here. Cool. We've got the top, and we've got ladders across. So that means we can go across there as well. Cool. Alright, well, that's slow progress. It's working. Eventually we'll get all of this taken care of. Never did figure out if this thing did anything. It says we still have seeds somewhere that it's awaiting delivery for. Not sure where they're from, but we'll figure that out too. Maybe we get new crops out of it or something. I'm not quite sure. Did we get over here? What do we got? We got a warm sweater and a cool vest. Well, not very useful, but at least we got over there. And I guess we might as well just, you know, continue just digging stuff out, cleaning stuff up. Eventually we're going to deconstruct all of this as well. Go ahead and tag it all, some of it. Cool. Alright, well, anyways. 2 units. No Sweetles, 1 unit. Glossy Dragholes. That's about it, huh? I think we lost all of our shine bugs. I guess we didn't really set them up for success to live long. So I'm not seeing anywhere, anywhere. So I guess, you know, that'll have to be something we get in the future. I wish this thing would produce more water. It's really slow because we're going to need to do something in the other colony. Speaking of, let's go check it out. How is this doing? So it is throwing some through, so maybe that did help. This is at 34, this is at 50, these are at... It's hard to tell looking at it, but I mean, it pushed a little bit through. I'll take it. We need all we can get. Because my only other option is, of course, I can recycle some of this, turn it into water. Let me see, what do we need to do that? We need this. We would need to put in one of these. Yeah. And therefore, you know, then instead of sending this water up here to be used for farms and bathrooms and sink, all of that, we would just use polluted water and just kind of cycle through it. I mean, you'd have to put stuff into the system because unfortunately you're not going to produce enough polluted water. So I think that's probably going to be something we got to look at. And then we also got to get this off the power grid. What is this? This is 1900. This is 1200. But we're going to take this out eventually. So yeah, because we're just wasting this coal. Yeah. But I thought, yeah, we did set up another one. All right, well, let's start that to finish up the episode. Let's grab this copper. Let's come down here. I think right here is where we're gonna do. We'll come across, and then this will come down. Yeah, and then what we can do is we can disconnect it here, and there we go. Disconnect it here, and then take this out. So we'll go ahead and deconstruct those. That. And that. Yeah, we're going to deconstruct all of this, including the water. Okay. That should take care of it. All right, cool. Well, we didn't get a lot done in this episode. I mean, we're more of just kind of looking at what we need to accomplish, what we need to do. Lots of oxygen. We'll go ahead and disable this again for a while so we're not wasting our stuff. But that'll take care of the power distribution. That means we can deconstruct this stuff and stop wasting that. So that'll help as well. Yeah, then that means we could, whoops, wrong button. Means we can deconstruct these wires so we don't overload it. Perfect. This thing is working now a little bit more, so that's good. Cool. And then, of course, yeah, it's just a matter of over here getting things done down here so that we can progress. Looks like we're dumping some liquid in already, so that's good. Looks like we got that built out, so we can go ahead and We can take those two and those two. This has been slow progress over here. We'll do that. We'll go ahead and take out a couple of these so they can build the floor underneath as well. Cool. All right. I just need to get this working so that we have plastic going on. We might have to figure out how we want to... Oh, look at this. Uh-oh. What's the temperature of this? It's 30, 35. We're about to overflow our bounds. Let me see. Iron is fine. Stick it there. Is this made out of igneous rock? That's fine. We're just gonna... Where are we gonna put it? Where can we put it here? Oh yeah, we were putting our other air system over here. This one's done. Well, that's good. So we need to rework this as well. Because of this. Yeah, we were getting ready to rework that. Okay, I get you. I get it. So let's see here. I'm thinking... Well, no, we're sending... That would be hard. That's a long ways to go to send it to the other world. I mean, the best bet is think long term. Where do we need it to get into these tanks? Okay. So long term, we would want to go this way. And then we would need to... Ideally, in the future, it'll just be polluted, but we're going to have to put everything through a filter before it gets dumped into these tanks. So we got to think about how we want to do that, because we're going to have liquid coming... Eventually, what we're going to do is there's going to be liquid coming from here and liquid coming from here in this area. And we want to put it through a filter of the salt, brine, and luted. And fresh, if there happens to be fresh. I think we can... Yeah, all of this is going to have to be redone eventually. I'm just trying to think, where can I take it right now? We're kind of... Yeah, we're kind of stuck everywhere, right? Does this go through a filter anywhere? No, it doesn't. It just goes in, produces the fresh water up here, which we got lots of. Yeah, so how do we get it? Where do we take it? We've got so many different things going on here. So I guess what we would want to do is probably take it through here. Yeah, we could put it in there. We could do that. We're gonna want to do that. And then we'll do this. Yeah. Okay. And then we're gonna need to... It's going to dump into this polluted water, so we're going to need to filter out the polluted water. Now we could do it with a sensor, liquid element sensor. But how does that work? We'll have to play around with it. So, I mean... It's going to want to come over here, right? Could be like that. Yeah. There's probably a better way to do this. I'm trying to think. We're going to get rid of all these filters and stuff up here, so power consumption is going to be minimal, but so everything comes into this pipe. It goes through this filter first, which puts the polluted water. Then it comes over here, filters out salt water, and so on. That'll work very well. And then it'll come over here. Now, I was thinking I was going to do this ethanol. But if we've got this nice line, maybe this should just become fresh water. I think that would be the smart thing. And then ethanol can be somewhere... Whoops. Completely different. Okay. And then if there's anything else, I don't know what... Well, you never know. So we'll keep a pipe there. And anything else that gets into it, you know, we can bring into a liquid reservoir or something, maybe. Yeah. And then decide how we want to do that. So here's what we're going to do. Okay. There we go. So they're happily building all of that. We need a ladder. Do tile. There we go. There we go. That's the way to do that. So this one's going to be fresh water. I won't do it until we get all this built. Okay, cool. So let's, yeah. We need to speed all this up a little bit. We'll just put it all on a 6 so that they can build it. There we go. Cool. Well, that's going to be progress. Then we can deconstruct all of this, that. And then that allows us over here to deconstruct this one. And then we can connect this up. Like that. Alright, and then we're going to need to plan out our power for all of this. So we're going to want a line that comes through here and over here. What's our power consumption on all of this? Some of these will disappear, like this one will disappear, this will disappear. This one's already over. This will disappear. So yeah, we're gonna stick it on this line because all of this will disappear. In fact, we can undo that one already. And whoops, we want to just deconstruct that as well. So this one's going to be a polluted water filter. Okay, here we go. This one is going to be a regular water filter. Visio gel. Huh, interesting. Alrighty. Cool. Alright, well that completes this episode. We're making slow progress. We are going to get there. They have a lot of work to do. We'll try to you know, prioritize it and get this stuff all taken care of so that we can really, you know, get this place cleaned up. Speaking of which, you know, we're going to need to get all this done. We need to get into here, um, and all of that. Yes. So we probably want to say sweep this up as well. All right, and then we're going to have to figure out, drain this water out carefully and get into here too. Cool. See you in the next episode, everybody. Take care.